Hello, 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 and welcome back to Final Fantasy February. Today, not today, but I've been doing some cleanup around this place, and I discovered a whole bunch of figures, so I thought I'd show them off for Final Fantasy February. And these, we're starting off with the extra knights here for Final Fantasy VII. Of course, we got Cloud Strife, and he is number one. You got the Buster Sword, and what the heck is that? I don't even know what that is, but there's another sword there, and you see some empty holes for materia slots. Maybe those came separately. I have no idea. And you can see the back here. It's got a little bit of explanation on how to do it. Oh, okay, that's a foot stand, so he can stand upright. And some warning labels right there, and a preview of some of the other figures. So that's pretty cool. And then next up, as you probably saw from the thing, we've got number 2 here. Ooh, finger. So, yeah, I either need to rotate the phone or learn how to hold it. Anyway, Eris, Gainsborough. Interesting. That has warning choking hazard for small parts. Is that a... No, that's on the thing where Extra Knights was for Cloud. So I don't know if it's a different edition or what. But you can see she comes with her staff and a chocobo, so that's pretty cool. Oh, wow, they were Bandai. Okay. And then on the back, so I guess you can see Cloud there. So they do have different pictures there on top. And what does it say? A little information about her and the chocobo, so that's cool. Moving on, and for some reason, I don't know why. Either I didn't get him or I just don't have him. But Barrett should be number 3, and he's not here, so that's a little disappointing. But we do have number 4, and we're back to the extra knights in the top right corner. So we got Red 13, and of course the flame tail, and it's wider than the previous figures, but the detail on this is fantastic. Let's turn it over, see what's on the back. Okay, so yeah, you got your information there, and some movement apparently, so that's cool. Articulation, I suppose some people call it. But there it only lists 5 figures, and yet we saw, wow, on some very old looking tape, Sid is there on Cloud and Eris. So I don't know. Maybe this one is actually first edition and the other 2 aren't. But anyway, so that's Red 13. Next up, we've got number 5, Tifa Lockhart here. And I don't know why. She comes with this bizarre frog for some reason. If anyone can tell me what that means in the comments, I'd appreciate it. And here's the back. Now, this looks more like one of the early ones. Oh, see, there's no Sid there. So maybe those are, like I said, earlier editions. But I really don't know. And unfortunately, we don't have Sid. I can only assume that he is figure number 6 because Sephiroth, doom, 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 Sephiroth, doom, doom. Yeah, so number 7 here. And the last of the Final Fantasy figures we're showing off is Densetsu no Soulja, Sephiroth. So yeah, he's got his long sword there. Was that an Odachi or... I don't think it was Mato. But and the stand, of course, looking very badass. And oh, there's a Vincent Valentine too. Oh man, so apparently they came later in the series because they're not pictured in earlier ones. But then again, Sid isn't on this one, so maybe Valentine, or yeah, maybe Vincent is our number 6, and Sid might be 8. Who knows? But yeah, so that's Final Fantasy VII, so that's pretty cool. And let's clear a little bit of space. I should be pretty obvious who my favorite character is in Final Fantasy VII, so we don't need to go over that. And ooh, yeah, okay. So, one-handing this is not gonna be the easiest thing. But next up, we've got a big mamma jamma. This is Guardian Force Cerberus from Final Fantasy VIII. Squaresoft, it's Art FX, and you can see up here, yeah, that had to be bent down to get into some sort of box, unfortunately. But Final Fantasy VIII logo and Guardian Force. Now, I think this is the only one of these I own. Final Fantasy VIII Guardian Force Cerberus on the side there, looking dope. And of course, again, Squaresoft, I still think their best days were before the merger. Not that they haven't released good products since then, but I mean, definitely classic Squaresoft is where it's at for me. There's the bottom. That's what? What do you say there? Is that Hangeki? No. Something? Of course, Geiki, you might know from Kogeki Attack on Titan. So that's pretty cool. And what do we have here? So it has a list of Guardian Forces, the figures you can buy. There's Ifrit, Siren, this one, Shiva, Bahamut. And yeah, I mean, I'm surprised I wouldn't get like Ifrit and Bahamut and Shiva. But Gilgamesh is there. There's Odin. Oh, yeah, that would have been dope. And Diablos. So, yeah, I mean, this is a really cool, huge figure. That's why I picked him up. But that is... might be the only one I have from Final Fantasy VIII. I'm not too sure. But anyway, just a few more. And next up, we've got another 6-inch figure from possibly, again, my favorite game, Final Fantasy X. Favorite game in the series. 7, 6, 10, they're all fantastic. But yeah, look at Titus. I mean, like I said, the game was fantastic. And like I said, I saw a whole bunch of week cosplays at Anime Expo 2002, which is why I spent 5 months of the following year to get mine ready for Final Fantasy. Get my Titus costume ready for Showtime. But yep, Final Fantasy X. Of course, I mean, I'm sure they had all the figures, like we said there, Yuna and Seymour and Riku and Lulu. Oh, I'm surprised I didn't get Lulu. Right, maybe I have it somewhere. But yeah, so that's the 6-inch Titus figure. And last but not least, because we never go overboard or anything, boom, we've got a 1/6 scale. I suppose it's 12 inches, but could be bigger. But 1/6 scale Titus here from the Final Fantasy X figure collection. Number 1, caution, product contains what? Functional sharp edges or points. Exercise care during unpacking and assembly. So yeah, this is also Art FX. Titus here was Bandai. So yeah, Art FX and Bandai seem to be the ones doing the stuff there. So that's cool. Final Fantasy X 1/6 scale figure collection number 1 on that side. I would assume. Yeah, not too much different on the other side. Nothing on the bottom except some very old tape. And the top is reversed. Final Fantasy X with that logo. That was fantastic. 1/6 scale figure collection number 1. And on the back side, We've got some points of articulation there. The box is in English, so is this an international release or what? Can't really tell you. God, I tell you, the leg weave, like I said, that took a month to put together. The gauntlet, I cut up some really cheap old rollerblades I had picked up at Goodwill, or was it Salvation Army or something. And again, I didn't make a Brotherhood sword. Okay, so there's the complete series. Wait, that's not the complete series. There's no Waka. But yeah, oh, Oren, Kimari, yep. The fate of humanity rests in your hands. They're plugging the strategy guide there, which I had, and I lent to a friend, and I'm not sure if I ever got it back. But that's, why one of the reasons why I'm not a particular fan of lending stuff out, especially games. And I've got some stories to tell there. But yep, this was a quick look at my Final Fantasy action figure collection here. And where's Cloud? And, well, I guess we'll throw Sephiroth in there too if we can. Don't have too much space on the bed. But, yeah, so that was a look at my Final Fantasy collection, small though it may be. There's some awesome figures here. And yeah, thanks as always for watching. Let me know if you had any figures from any of the games and what your favorite figures and games in Final Fantasy are. But again, thanks for watching, and until next time, keep dancing.